Hello, ELL students. It's Mr. Neal. I miss you terribly. I know it's very strange that we haven't seen each other in over a month now. This time during the coronavirus pandemic has been really difficult for a lot of people, and I hope that you are all happy and healthy and safe, and people are in your families as well. I wanted to take a minute and record a video that allows you to understand how you are going to get your ELL lessons and to contact me to get support as we get started with this process of learning online. First of all, if you have not already, there is a link that will be posted on my website that will explain if you need to ask the school district for technology. That will be linked on my website. I also want to emphasize it's very, very, very important that you are communicating what you need to the school district. Online learning will be very difficult if you only use your phone. It's also going to be very difficult, especially because some of you might be sharing a computer or an iPad with siblings. Some of you might have 2 or 3 or 4 siblings that you need to share with. You can communicate with the school what you need. If you need help filling out the survey that is on my website, you can contact me by email and I can help explain it. But first, I wanted to show you how you are going to get your ELL class lessons and information. So right now, I'm going to share my screen real quick, and you should see my screen here. So to get everything from my class, the place that you will need to go is elps.us. Each week on Monday morning, I will email out the lessons and I will post them on my website. And McDonald Middle School students, you will also receive an email from Mrs. Martin and Mr. Atkinson, our principals, that give you everything in one email for all of your classes. So I know it's been a little while since we've had to come to this website, so I want to make sure that you know where to go. If you are trying to find what I have emailed you, you need to go to elps.us. Then click on Students. And then scroll down to where it says Microsoft Outlook. It will then ask you to type in your information with your school address and the password. You've done this several times in my class this year. If you cannot remember your password, please, please, please contact me using another email address or have your parents or an older sibling contact me. In there, you should see an email from my address that will give the directions for the ELL classes this week. You can also find it by going to my website. There are 2 ways that you can go to my website. One, if you are at elps.us, you can, in the search bar up here, put my last name, Neal, and hit enter. This will take you where you can click this where it says View. And you can click right here to follow the link. And you are now at my website. Or you could just type in elpsesl.weebly.com. All of the lessons will be posted on the front page, which is home. You just need to scroll down. It says here, Plan for Learning, all links here. So everything that I have will be posted on my website down here. I have put the week and what dates that would be. And it'll go down. Obviously, I have not made everything for all 7 weeks, so this will fill up over time. On here, this video that you're watching now will be linked right here. Some of your teachers might be using the app called Zoom. Zoom is a way that we can video and see each other and talk to each other in real time while in the safety of our homes. This YouTube video right here is about 3 minutes, and I feel like it explains very well how to log in to a Zoom meeting. For East Lansing High School students, I will put the date that we will have our meetings right here. And the link that you follow for your meetings will be found in your email. It has to be through the email, the link invite, because this page is open to everyone. And I want to make sure that we can focus our time on you. The McDonald Middle School Zoom meeting will have the date and the time listed right here. The first week, this week, April 20th to April 24th, the main focus of all of your teachers is to make sure that you understand how to find your lessons, how to open them up, and how to communicate with your teachers. This means in a lot of cases that you will need to be using your email. It is very important that you be logging into your email every day to check. I will be on my email very often as well, just to make sure if there's anyone that has questions that I can help them the best that I can. The ELL lessons will happen twice a week. There will be one lesson where I will give around 20 minutes of a lesson, and it will be posted on YouTube. I will give clear directions in each lesson. Then there will be another one on Thursday. Each week, you will have a quick assignment to engage with the learning. I might ask you to write something very short. I might ask you to use an application called Flipgrid, which will also have a video on how to use on here. Flipgrid is a way to video yourself in a response so I can hear you talking in real time. The writing might be focused on something that we read. It might be just to get you writing in general. I think it's very important that during this time that you are reading, writing, listening, and speaking as much as you can in English, because for some of us, we might not have been using our English skills as much during this time apart and with our families. So I want to make sure that we are using it as often as we can. Other teachers might use different ways of giving you your lessons. And that is why it is so important to check your email every single day. Let me repeat that one more time. It is so important to check your email every single day because your teachers will communicate your lessons to you through your email or through some other platform like Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. Each teacher might do something different, and that might be a little stressful. But you need to know that each teacher will provide very clear directions on how to get your lessons and very clear directions on how to turn in your work during this time. This is not intended. We do not mean to cause stress. We want to make sure that you are continuing your learning and that you are keeping the skills that you've developed this school year before moving into the next school year. But we also want to make sure that you are healthy both physically healthy and mentally healthy. It's very important that we're focusing on both of those things. Physically healthy, we want to make sure that you are not sick. We want to make sure that you have what you need in order to be in the best physical health. I and the rest of your teachers are also very concerned about your mental health. The process of starting this new learning might be very stressful. Just know your teachers are also feeling that stress because this is a very different way of learning for all of us, okay? So if you know that you are having a lot of difficulty, that you are very stressed and that you need help, you need to make sure that you ask. Obviously, if you have a question that relates to your math class, the first person that you should ask should be your math teacher. But I can try to help as much as I can. I may not have every answer at that exact moment, so I might need some time to figure out the correct answer. And if I can't figure it out, I'm going to be contacting that teacher. So this is all a new thing for us. And so the idea that you need to keep in mind is give your best, try your best with the tools that you have, and try to openly communicate and talk and speak to who you need to speak to in order to get help. I'm so excited to see all of you again, and I really, really, really miss being in the classroom with you every day. I hope that I get to see all of your faces this coming week and the following weeks afterwards. I miss you. Stay safe.